that may change the whole feel of your house come wintertime. Where you couldn't see in your neighbor's kitchen, you might then be able to. There's some things as a buyer that you should definitely pay attention to and look for when you are physically touring a property. Some of those things are going to be, exterior maintenance issues, anything that looks like a big red flag. Usually your realtor will be able to identify some of these things superficially. It's important to note that most real estate professionals are not inspectors and they're not construction workers. But if you do help people and you facilitate enough of these transactions, you kind of get hip to what things to look for at the upfront. Another thing that you should consider is that most of the time, unless the house is vacant, either the seller or the listing agent has, either staged or attempted to make the house as enticing as possible. So you're just going to want to know that you're seeing the house kind of polished up to be as pretty as possible for you, and that the furnishings that are provided and some of the artwork on the walls may not necessarily be there when you buy it, and therefore it may not look exactly the same way. The other thing that you're going to want to think about, and I'm sure this applies in all areas, but we seasonally here in the winter time, it gets kind of dark and gloomy. Also, the leaves fall from the trees. Now consider this, you're a buyer, it's summertime, you walk into a house, it's amazing, it's beautiful, it's light filled, it's glorious, you're looking out at gardens, you've got trees all around you, so much privacy, and then wintertime comes and it's overcast and the leaves drop from the trees and maybe the garden's not full of flowers anymore. Just know that when you're looking at a property, look around at the landscaping around you. That may change the whole feel of your house come wintertime. Where you couldn't see in your neighbor's kitchen, you might then be able to. Just something to think about. Also, another thing to think about is the layout. If you've got specific needs, like you want the master to be on the main floor, the washer and dryer or laundry room to be, where the bedrooms are located. That might look like that's on the second floor, which might not be typical. You might find a house that you love the layout of, but the laundry's in the basement. You're going to want to think about how you're going to have to reconcile those things to make that house then meet your needs and what that looks like with your budget. Almost no house is perfect. Almost every house is going to be a compromise. And so that having been said, those compromises oftentimes cost money. So you're just going to want to think about what that looks like in terms of your overall plan and your overall budget.